He is the chairman of his company, and we don't do anything without consulting with him. And he has a lot of say in how deals are structured and what companies he wants to align himself with.
But despite all the potential opportunities away from the game, Roger Federer's main source of business will always be on the tennis court.
Every decision that's made with regards to his scheduling, tennis comes first. This is all that he thinks about, is how will this time affect my preparation, my practice schedule, my playing schedule.
The beautiful people make their presence felt at the Monte Carlo Masters, the most glamorous location on the tennis calendar. For Roger, the clay court season begins in earnest as he gears up to the French Open, the only Grand Slam event to have eluded him. At the post-match press conference, the world's media gather. While some champions of the past have regarded dealing with the gentlemen of the press as a necessary evil, the relationship between Roger and the media is one of mutual respect.
When people show up with him making interviews, they think like, can I talk to him? I don't want to bother him. And then when the interview is over, he usually says thank you to them and starts asking them questions, and these things are just not normal.
Let's move on.
Roger, of all the champions of his stature in tennis, he is by far the most down-to-earth and accessible to the press, and it's much appreciated.
L'histoire que je vais me raconter, il y en a une, il est sorti de ses entretiens télévisés et là il a trouvé devant lui un journaliste suisse de radio qui avait son magnétophone à la main, et sans que le journaliste lui demande quoi que ce soit, Roger lui dit « Ah, ton magnétophone n'a pas marché, bon ben on va la refaire ta prise ». Et c'était 1h30 du matin, et le lendemain il jouait contre lui. C'est-à-dire que c'est quelqu'un qui avait un naturel dans ses rapports avec les gens et la profession, qui englobe tous les aspects du tennis professionnel, d'un joueur de tennis professionnel.
I try to be the normal person I am, you know, and if they like you or hate you, you can't really control that. But I think I have a big advantage that I do speak the 3 languages, you know, I mean, that is a big thing.
So once in a while they'll let the kids come into the interview room as a treat to watch the press conferences, and you see these kids' eyes get wide as they see Roger switch back and forth from German to French to English.
Qu'est-ce que vous avez fait ces jours?
When he's watching you playing Nadal, I leave the room. I don't like it when you leave.
No, really? Yeah. I haven't lost that much lately against him. I beat him last time. It's okay, yeah? I do speak to everybody. I do greet everyone. I think that is very important in our sport. Look around the corner, see what the score is. I believe in being polite to my fellow players as well, and maybe I don't have that big aura that maybe Pete Sampras or Jimmy Connors had.
What Roger has done that I didn't do is that I think he's probably more accessible with the media. He does a lot more, marketing and understands that part of the sport.
Week in and week out, he's just a superb ambassador for the game, and he's always there, and he's always doing the stuff and signing autographs and doing what they want of him. And I don't know, I couldn't deal with it, not like that.
At the Monte Carlo Masters, Roger heads towards another final. As well as his continued on-court success, Roger Federer is finding increasing satisfaction away from the game.
Tennis is nice, and it's important to me and my team, and it makes a lot of people happy, being an entertainer on the tennis court. I know that it is an incredible thing I'm going through, but at the same time there's more to it. I'm in this incredible position where I can give back, a great deal also to charities, that's why I also created the Roger Federer Foundation. My mother is from South Africa, and I wanted to give kids a better chance sometimes.
The Roger Federer Foundation's mission is to create skills and opportunities in schooling and education for children at grassroots level.
Me being South African, I knew the country, I knew the conditions, and he realized he's been so fortunate in life. He wanted to give back something, and this was the reason we actually started the foundation in 2004. Since then, we've been very active, and we've got 4 projects on board now.
I wanted kids, give them a chance with an education, their age between 8 and 10 and 15 years old, and then of course, because I have the sporting background, I wanted to also have them maybe doing sports in their free time.
For Roger, the participation of his parents is essential to the success of his foundation.
I want them absolutely to be involved because they go to see the projects as well. They help me out on a great deal. They have pushed me, to where I am today. So I'm trying to now give them back as much as I can, and they're a great help and a great team. Because my time is so limited, I just try to now create as much money as possible, and then in this way I can also help as many kids as possible, because there's still plenty of kids, out in the streets. I would like to give them better opportunity as well.
As well as the work through his own foundation, Roger, as the ATP's #1 player, is also involved in charity work for tennis's organising body.
I'm just saying that I'm very happy that the kids are well taken care of, and very happy to be here, and I wish them all the best. UNICEF was the official charity partner of the ATP, and me being #1 in the world, we had same views, on helping the world, through education. So they asked me to become Goodwill Ambassador worldwide. I give it back to you.
Deeply affected by the tsunami that cost the lives of over 250,000 people in Southeast Asia in 2004, Roger was instrumental in the rapid organisation of Rally for Relief. This was tennis's way of contributing to the lives affected by the tsunami. The contest was held at Indian Wells, and star-studded performances showed the lighter side of the tennis elite.
This guy's the most overrated player of all time. Oh, look how bad he wants to hit a forehand. Look at him.
You got it. Yeah, I'm ready.
You got it. You got it. Ah! Spear! Spear!
The success of Rally for Relief led Roger to travel to Asia in 2006 to see the tsunami recovery program in person.
How are you? Big boy. For me, it was an incredible experience. First time in India, after all, so that is already a big thing for me. But then to see how they built back, it was a really great thing to see, because the devastation was so big, and they were actually a big role model actually for other organizations and also for other countries to see actually if you really want to, what great result you could achieve, and seeing, many kids, having lost all their parents, and the way they were being taken care of now was very, very nice, and many media came, so I hope I could raise awareness for that as well. It was an unbelievable experience, and I hopefully can do it again in the future, of course.